I think so. I mean, I think for the type of player he is, the position he plays is very important for us. Pass rush wins in this league. We have Joey Bosa on one side, and if we don't have Melvin Ingram, we have a pretty big hole. We like what we've seen from Melvin. I think he still has room to get better too. The one thing about Melvin, and what we really like about him is every year he went in the offseason to work on a specific part of his game. Each year he came back, he saw that in the regular season, and I think we'll see that moving forward as well. But it was pretty important for us to get back. I mean, a lot of things, obviously. We were really looking for, it didn't matter if it was offensive coordinator, defense, or special teams. We were just looking for the best football coach to lead our football team. Anthony brings a lot of those qualities to us. I mean, he just had a real connection with us in the interview. I think he'll connect really well with the players. I think he'll be tough and firm, but fair. And I know when we talked to him, I mean, there's a lot of things you go through as far as his plan, his vision, his X's and O's. That was all great, but he just had a feeling that he can inspire people. I mean, that's what I felt as we were talking to him. He's a guy that if I was playing, thank God I'm not, but if I was playing, I'd want to play for a guy like him. And you go through the interview process, and there's a lot to cover. I mean, a head coach wears a lot of hats in this league. And it's not just all X's and O's. You try to hit as much as you can, but the more we talked to him, we just felt like at this time he's the best fit for the Chargers. Yes. Yes, I think a lot of people in the league knew what he was, and even though he hadn't been a coordinator yet, he has a pretty good reputation in this league, both as a player and as a coach. I think his time as an assistant head coach with the Jets, with Rex Ryan, he did a lot of that work. It wasn't just a figurehead title. He did a lot of assistant head coach work, so he's been in a lot of situations like that. But yeah, last year for him, obviously he can handle some pretty good adversity as far as being a running back coach, a coordinator, head coach all in 1 year. In some tough situations, he kept that team together, did a really excellent job. It can't hurt. I know that. I mean, Melvin did some great things last year. Our offensive line did a better job of the run game. I think Ken was coming back, put some new wrinkles in there, and I think Anthony's going to add to that. I mean, Anthony has a pretty good track record. When you watch his teams play, whether it was recently with the Jets and with Buffalo, you watch how they run the ball. They do a lot of different things, disguise things different ways. They can do nothing but help us. I don't know if there's ever consensus amongst 32 teams and the media and all you guys, but it changes year to year. All the positions each year, there's some ebbs and flows to it. Sometimes a strong year, sometimes weak. I'd say offensive line in general this year is probably not as strong as other years, but there's some other position groups that are very strong. Defensive line, tight ends, just to name a couple of it right there. So, but for us, it's all relative to what you're looking for and what your traits are in certain positions, whether tackle, guard, or center. I know we've got some guys that we like. I really haven't compared to last year's numbers yet, but I would just say in general, it's probably not as strong as other years. Well, it depends if we have to or not. We think we're in a pretty good spot. I mean, there's always changes to be made. I know the one thing, when you have a new head coach, you need every day, every hour that you have allotted to yourselves to make decisions. And we've got some time now. We've got time in the offseason to make some moves if we have to. Just cap-wise, we can get done what we need to get done. We've got a lot of work still to do between free agency and the draft to get things situated before opening day. It's hard for me to say. I'll say this. I've been this is my 23rd combine. I never really felt the combine was a reward for a college player's career. I mean, the combine for me was always, hey, this is an evaluation event for us to see everybody that we think is NFL prospects and get all our work done on them. So we'll get our work done one way or another. There's a lot of players that we like that aren't here as well. Other than Chad Kelly, there's some players that just weren't voted into the combine. We'll get our work done one way or another. We'll go by the rules that they have here. But for us, this is just really an evaluation event. And we'll get our work done, and Chad and some other players just do it in different ways. Well, obviously it takes up a big chunk of the cap. But like I said, we'll have enough room to get done what we need to get done. I think in this job you're never really stable, so you're kind of used to the instability of it. But this is something we had planned for in case it happened. And we had, I think, even going back to last year, we always had two plans: if we stay in San Diego or if we relocate to Los Angeles. So this isn't something where the last 30 days we had, oh my God, here we go, we got a lot of work to do. So obviously been very busy the last couple of months. We can throw a new head coach on top of that, has been extra busy, but we're excited for the challenge, and that the more we spent up in Los Angeles, the reception has been unbelievable. A lot of people that are Chargers fans currently are excited we're there. I didn't know what to expect, what the reception was going to be like there, so we just can't wait to get back on the field again and start to show people what we have. And I think that training camp will be really fun for us. Everyone will come out and kind of see, learn about us a little bit. He's on track for where he should be. He's been in the building rehabbing, and he's on track where he should be right now with his knee. Well, the OTAs are preseason. That's a pretty big range. So yeah, he'll be somewhere in there. We'll have a better feel probably in early April, late April, as far as a better timetable where he is. But I know he's on track for where he should be, which is good news. I wouldn't say school is probably more people. The longer relationships you have with certain coaches, the better information you may get. It's really important for us. The colleges have their jobs to do. We have our jobs to do. We're very respectful of that. So information that we do receive from colleges, that stays in-house for us to help us make decisions. It's not for public knowledge. And we try and hold that trust together. But the longer you're in this, the more coaches you meet, known them for a long time, that does help that information process. These are big decisions we have to make on players. So.